Bu hafta Jet Rotal'ın kurucusu efsanevi müzisyen Ian Anderson ve Türkiye'de flüt deyince akla gelen ilk isimlerden Şefika Kutluer'in Türkiye turnesine yer veriyoruz. Ve tabii ki kendileriyle Ankara'da yaptığımız çok özel röportaj var. You will be awarded an honorary degree by an university in July. Can you tell us about it?
Oh wow! Well, I thought it was a secret. Well, it's very nice to get any kind of recognition or awards, and since I grew up in Edinburgh as a child, I guess if I had gone to university in Edinburgh, then maybe that's the one I would have gone to. And but I didn't. My parents moved down to England, and so I didn't finish my schooling in Edinburgh. So it's I guess an honorary award. I become Dr. Ian Anderson, but I would never use that title because it would be, a little footballer's wife kind of thing. Be a little not very good idea. So very nice to receive it, but I shan't be calling myself Dr. Anderson after I've received it. So they're going to buy me lunch, they're going to pay for my hotel room, and give me a piece of paper, and very, very wonderful to receive that, but it won't change anything for me. Doesn't make me a better person.
I heard you haven't had any flute education, so how did this whole thing work out, you with the flute, or did you get any musical education?
No, my only musical education was listening to music as a child, listening to jazz and folk music and church music, but I've had no formal musical education at all. I've never had a music lesson or a flute lesson or any kind of a lesson, except the lesson that I get from listening to other people play and enjoying music as a listener as well as a performer.
Şefika Hanım, size bir soru sormak istiyorum şimdi. Müzik eğitimiyle ilgili olarak Bay Anderson'ın müzik eğitimini daha çok dinleyerek aldığını söylüyor. Siz ise bayağı önemli bir müzik eğitimi geçmişiniz var. Bundan biraz bahseder misiniz? Ne düşünüyorsunuz müzik eğitimi hakkında?
Eğitimi. Ben mi mi
Size söyleyeyim.
Tabii ki ben bir ilkokul döneminde konservatuvara girdim. Ondan sonra konservatuvarı bitirdim 11 sene gibi. Ondan sonra dışarıda master derecelerim oldu ama bu yani nota bilmek tabii ki bir akademik kariyer ama bu Allah vergisi, God given talent. Yani konservatuvar çok iyi konservatuvarda öğrenim yapabilirsiniz fakat aynı zamanda meşhur olmayan bir sanatçı da çok var konservatuvar mezunu olabilen. Yani bu bir büyü. İşte magic. Onun için ben kendisini şey olarak görüyorum, yani Allah vergisi kabiliyet olarak söylüyorum. Bu notaya bağlı veyahut eğitime bağlı olan bir şey değil. Tabii ki Allah'ın verdiği kabiliyeti çalışarak geliştirmek gerekiyor.
I would like to ask you both what you think about musical education.
I think it's very good to give a musical education to young children. I was being consulted recently by our government in the UK about education in the arts and the support for creative talent in the United Kingdom. And my view, which I expressed, was that I think it's very important to give young children some education in the arts, from the age of 5 or 6 until 14 or 15. After that, don't make it easy for them, because all you do is create a false illusion of success in a very, very difficult and competitive world. So I'm opposed to the idea that we make education in the arts too generous to people from their teenage years onwards. I think they have to fight for that success, and in a way, by creating, as we have in the UK and in the USA, so-called colleges of contemporary music, teaching people to play pop music and rock music, frankly, it's a waste of time. It's a waste of resources, a waste of money. I don't believe in it. I think it's in the world of classical music. I think it's important that people can go on and study into their teens, into their 20s, because it's a different form of discipline. But for the popular music, for rock music, I don't believe that education should be paid for by the state. I believe that if you want to play naive and commercial music, then you're on your own. You know, it shouldn't be made easy for you, because you won't get a job anyway. I mean, I listened to God knows how many guitarists from one of these schools of contemporary music in the UK. There was, out of, I don't know how many, 20 people, there was one that was kind of an okay player. The rest will never work in music. But, you know, they're being taught to believe that they're as good as other people, that they have a great chance in music. Forget it. So there's a point where I think we shouldn't make it too easy. In classical music, they need all the help they can get, because it's requires years and years of study and practice. In pop music and in rock music, if you have talent, 6 months after you start, you will start to make some impression. It's easy music. Different world.
Maybe a little more commercial.
Well, a little more commercial, but also it is frankly very imitative. It's very easy. It's something where people learn by listening and imitating other people. You know, watching MTV is one of the worst things any young musician can do, because all it will do is persuade you the important thing is to be a star, is to look and sound like other people you admire, and it doesn't let music evolve in any way. It's you know, what I hear on MTV is the same old stuff. It's rap music, hip hop. It's hardly moved. Technologically, it's moved, but in terms of content, it's just to me a totally sterile form of music, all about imitation and false values that have no real value in the world. I mean, nothing. It's just cheap, rubbish music.
Well, you were one of the first ones to use electronic drums in your 1984 album. So can you tell us about it?
Well, you know, that was the new technology. Then it was new. In about 81, 82 was the watershed year when digital technology brought us the sequencer, the sampler, the computers in music. And that was a new technology. For me, even as an acoustic musician, I thought I should learn how this works. I should look at it, see how it can help me as a musician. The answer is it can help me as a musician, but not very much.